Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Bottle Rocket Company live stream. Everything is looking good so far for today's 16th flight overall. The weather is looking amazing. You can see we have which minus 30 minutes. We decided to give a little bit more space to the count, and also we have two live cams. We're struggling a little bit with the second live cam, the tracking cam, although we're probably not tracking it. We just heard it went out, so trying to keep those live cams up as we speak. So probably we'll just have this as our main launch cam. So I hope it launches successfully and we get this amazing live view. So currently T minus 28 minutes and currently T minus 29 minutes, and we are getting ready for a launch. Now, for those that are just joining, this is a test to demonstrate that Bottle Rocket Company can um, use that cap that you see right there, where that um, oh my god, that yellow line um, piece connects to the rocket. There's a little cap right there, and you can see that in previous flights we had that extended, but we as the rocket launches and it just gets older and it starts to um, disintegrate, we cut that off, and this flight is essentially to have the to test if that works or not. So we'll find out in just in the one half an hour. Well, you can see that logo right there. Unfortunately, due to the quality of this camera, so you cannot see, but that is an amazing logo. We unfortunately don't have any pictures. We just lost the file, I think. So, but that's is a great logo. This rocket was built like 1 month ago. It was designed to launch a few months ago, but just got delayed to now. As you can see, we are 10 seconds away from 27 um, minutes. Everything is looking good on track so far. So you can see that the countdown is different, and we are going to be launching in just a few short minutes. So we're going to show you the second live cam as soon as possible. Looks like we have contact of the camera, and we have lost it again. But everything besides that is looking good. T minus 15 minutes will conduct a hold to verify that all systems are indeed go, including cameras and stream and everything. Everything is looking good so far. You can see the live shot at our launch pad. So this is our main webcam. It's positioned if 1 meter, I think, off the launch pad. So that's pretty cool. Current. So we are very sorry. We are here outside. Just for all of this noise outside here. Let's show you. There we go. That's our second live cam. That's till now going good. I think we have a shot with both of those. There we go. That's a pretty neat shot right there. So we are currently at 24 minutes and 50 seconds. Everything is looking good on track so far. You can see that other view right there. That's pretty cool. Everything is looking good until now. So let's just leave with this blank image right here. This live stream right here. This mini webcam. So if everything is looking good, this is not our final launch of the year. I think it probably is, but we'll probably launch one more rocket. Also, NASA Rocket Space, the Portugal space agency, which Bottle Rocket Company respects and has a lot of support over them. They're going to launch their final rocket of the year later. I think if they can, maybe I don't know. So this year's very sad for them, but also rocketry, it's not that simple of a deal. It's probably Photon launching, but getting back to the Bottle Rocket Company launchpad, live stream right here. We are currently live, and this is our 16th flight overall. And we are launching from LP or Launchpad 1 or Launch Complex 1, and currently we are under 30 minutes away from a launch, if everything goes according to plan. There's a few planes passing by, and everything is looking good so far. Everything is looking good, and if you have been following Bottle Rocket Company since the start, it's basically, if you know the channel called Ackerman Rockets, you probably know what we are. We are basically a company or an industry that launches bottle rockets and tries to bring them live. And I think this is a great live stream, and we are going to probably just have this webcam as our main live cam. We are very excited to see how the stream goes and if we can indeed see the launch. So 1 minute before, we'll conduct the final go for the cameras. Everything is looking good so far, guys. So yeah, we unfortunately have the chat off, or we don't have a lot of viewers, so we cannot chat a lot like NASA spaceflight. But I can talk about the mission today. As I said, that bottom cap is basically the 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 okay, that you can see that bottom yellow cap right there, a big yellow section on that on the middle. That's basically what connects that to the rocket, and then you can see a dark green. That's the cap that connects, and that has to be small enough to be compact so the rocket can has as much energy, because we use a system that we basically get a rope, not a rope, those water um, tubes, and we run that to that thing. So it's basically a normal garden hose. We then connect that to the rocket, and of course we stick that to the launch pad, and as soon as that gets pressure, it will stay down the pad until it releases enough pressure that the rocket decides to go. Now that can't work without the rocket just spewing out water and really not be that compact, and they just lift off and nothing happens. Really, it just stays there, or just goes a little bit. So on our previous flight, we reached like 4 meters or even more. So that was quite good. Our seventh launch is probably our highest rocket. It launched very high into the sky in and our friend was able to track it, and that's what provides launch. So that's very old bottle rocket company, but now we are with not squarey old imagery. We are now with proper gear, as you can see, and I think everything is looking good so far. Um, and yeah, everything is looking good so far. So just standing by for. You can see there's 19 minutes, so we are currently looking good so far. Everything is looking good so far, and we are currently looking ahead for a successful liftoff. Now, now from the camera, you think that's a little bit of bad weather, but don't worry, it's normal. Everything is looking good so far, and there we go. We just passed 19 minutes, so it's actually very good. Yesterday was raining a lot, but I think today we're going to be successfully launching this rocket. So, if you have any questions, please leave them in the chat, and we'll try to answer them. But we are getting closer and closer for a hopeful, successful liftoff. And there we go. You can see that secondary live cam, and oh my god, even a better one. Both of those cameras right there on our screen. So we actually now have a timeline. So you'll see that at T minus probably 30 seconds before liftoff, 15. That will be pretty cool to see. So yeah. If you are just joining us, Bottle Pro Rocket Company is preparing to launch their 16th flight overall. This is a great test, and you can see this is actually the first time of this year that we launched the smaller rocket. So it's going to be pretty exciting to see this thing launch. And you can see we are currently looking good. Just spoke to one of our teams, and the stream is looking good, and that's always normal. We also like to not only to test ourselves and have fun, but also stream is a big part of our thing, so we can bring you guys live views. So we're currently under 20 minutes before the liftoff, and we are currently scheduling under 16 minutes to launch. So we are pretty exciting. See, so both of our cameras right there live. Uh, pretty exciting today's mission. Just I'm just very excited. There we go. T1 is under 16 minutes. Wow, this camera view really looks good, and I cannot wait to see what that timeline that you guys really enjoy. This actually reminds me of Astra's launch, LV 0007. Sorry, LV 0010, which was pretty cool. I think everything is looking good. Even the cameras are looking good. Everything is looking on track, and yeah, as we don't actually have slow motion cams, as one of our other cameras we lost the application, so we had to use our slow mo cam. But still it's looking good so far. That's the one that you're seeing right there. So we are just passing 15 seconds, just under 15 minutes, sorry. And then right there, this was kind of Bottle Rocket Company's, longest streams, and I really just been talking here and listening to the to all of the things. So, oh, whatever. Everything is looking good so far, and we are preparing for Bottle Rocket Company's 16th flight, which is pretty exciting. We started making live streams, I think, in our 11th launch. No, actually on 10th launch, but our 10th launch was not very good. We need to publish the videos of that. Currently under 20 minutes, we are going for the launch, and if somehow we need to recycle, we'll go for that 10 minutes. Everything is still looking good, and if somehow the camera stop working or the weather comes in, everything is actually looking good so far. We'll stop the count. Can probably listen in the planes if you can. Um, we actually captured some planes, and that'll be for another video of Bottle Rocket Company. So our 17th launch, we are still not sure. It's probably we'll redo the 15th launch, which is that NASA mission to try to recover with a parachute. So that's what we are trying to do. And maybe after that we'll start to get to bigger rockets. But this one and the other rocket are still new. And by the way, this is our first prototype. This is actually the green bottle rocket, I think. And we just made some modifications, and looks now very good. Under 12, 15, we are 50, sorry, and we are going for launch, and everything is looking good so far. Just stand by for that 12 minutes. We are getting ready for launch. Let's get the 2 shots right there. Look at that. Amazing right there. You can just see those 2 live cams right there. And if we put right there, yeah, that's indeed running. This tracking cam is actually amazing. It's actually connected to real life, so it has better, streaming quality. Not streaming quality, but live quality than the other one. It's less delayed, but we'll see that at T-1 minute. There we go, 12 minutes we are going for launch until now. If there's any holds on here, we'll hold the hold and probably recycle the count to 5 or 10 minutes. So that will be confirmed later. Everything is looking good. Our stream is looking very good, and everything is looking good on Trick so far. So we're just waiting for that right there. you can see our countdown is different, and it has been remade yesterday. So I hope that's looking amazing once we put the timeline right there. T-minus 30 or 15 or 20 seconds. So that will be pretty exciting. There we go. You can see that camera is live. So that's pretty good. At this point, I'm kind of worried that, like, I see a drop and then we start to pack up. But not yet. Weather is looking good. It's kind of freezing, but still looking good. So yeah. We are almost under 10 minutes until the liftoff of Bottle Rocket Company's 16th flight, which is pretty exciting. So thank you so much for joining us for this mission. Currently, we are at under 10 minutes, so 10:10. There we go, 10:10, and we are going. 10 seconds and 5 seconds. 10 minutes and 3 seconds. So let's see. And and T minus 10 minutes in counting. We are going for launch until now. If there's any holds, we'll call a hold, and we'll probably recycle the count to 5 or 10 minutes, and then probably if it starts raining, we'll scrub and have to. So I'm just going to get some things just to pack up just in case we need to go. But everything is looking good so far. Nine minutes until liftoff. Everything's looking good on track so far. Everything is looking good. Everything is looking good so far, so we are so excited to bring you guys this live coverage of this maiden launch. We're just a little bit worried after this launch is probably start raining, so we need to be quick right here, but everything is looking good so far. We have packed a few things, so if for some reason it starts raining, I think we could be very quick at still keeping our things safe. So yeah, everything is looking good so far, so we are under 10 minutes to launch. So there we go. We're looking good so far. Let's bring up our secondary. There we go. Bring our secondary live cam right there. You can see that's a pretty cool shot. Everything is looking good so far, and we are just asked my team to bring a jacket right here. It's kind of cold out there, out here, but everything is looking good. If you look through the both live cams right there, that's looking pretty solid right there. Currently under 10 minutes to launch. So I just got my jacket right there. It's kind of out here is kind of freezing, so it's not like, you know, a lot, but still enough that I want to be nice. And there we go, under 7 minutes until liftoff, so everything is looking good. But today's launch is a goal to launch the green bottle rocket for a second time, and also to launch it with a bottle modified cap. You can see the yellow piece that connects it to the rocket. It's actually there's a green part right there, and that's basically to connect it. And if that's connected enough, we'll have a great pressure. So we hope to get our 16th flight working great, and I hope that's the case. So speaking of 16, Astra was actually found in 2016, and why I'm telling you about that? Well, because that countdown, there you go, in the 6 minutes. That countdown is actually inspired on their most recent one. So that's pretty cool. Everything is looking good so far, and we are just getting ready for that final countdown. So that's looking pretty cool. 5 minutes and 40 seconds. Everything's looking good on track so far. Somehow we need to scrub the launch. We'll probably recycle for another day. I don't know. Tomorrow we can't, but we'll see. So everything is looking good on track so far. T minus 5 minutes, and everything is looking good so far. Just waiting for that final countdown right there. Everything is really looking good. The winds are it's actually calm, but it's not that, that still, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So hopeful launch. Getting ready for under 5 minutes. Launch of Bottle Company's 16th flight, which will test the abilities to recycle the cap that connects that yellow piece to the actual rocket. So that's pretty exciting. Everything is looking good so far. And we're getting ready for 3 minutes and 40 seconds. There we go, 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Everything is looking good. On track so far. Everything is looking good so far. And as you can see, we are at just under 3 minutes and counting. Everything is looking good so far. We are currently under 5 minutes getting ready for Bottle Rocket Company's first flight to recycle and test that cap that connects the rocket to that yellow piece. So hope to see that launch successfully. Everything is looking good so far. We T minus currently 2 minutes. 2 minutes. There we go. We are currently at T minus 2 minutes and counting. Everything is looking good on track so far. Here we go. 1 minute and 50 seconds. Getting ready for that final countdown in just under a little bit. There we go. You can see that multi-live camera right there. We have this one and this one, which is a pretty cool shot. This is hoped to be our tracking live cam, so we're just going. It's actually a little blocked, so. There we go, you can see that's our tracking live cam, and we are under 1 minute, getting ready for the final countdown. Here we go. 50 seconds, here we go. See that timeline going right here. It's our final countdown right here. Let's go, 40 seconds. Here's our final look at this view. Here we go. 3. Right there. There's our timeline. Minus 20 seconds. Vehicle is go for launch. T minus 15 and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and engine sequence start. There we go, you can see that's engine sequence start. And stand by for liftoff. 3, 2, 1. Just stand by. It's getting ready. It's and we have an abort. The team looks like we have an abort. So everything is still looking good. You can see our tracking cam is still looking good right there. Unfortunately, we had an abort. So thank you so much staying with us until now. We'll everything is still looking good. The weather is looking perfect. Actually, we're seeing a little bit of sun coming there. And yeah, so unfortunately, we had a board right there, but we'll try to figure it out as soon as possible. So our team is just going to go to the live to the rocket and see if we can figure out what's gone wrong. So we'll see with the team right here, and at least we had a little bit of ignition right there, so that was pretty exciting. So yeah, we're just going to stand by here for the final. We also have good news is that the camera actually worked, which was pretty cool. Our actual camera, um, um, our live camera right there that you could see. Then we had ignition right there, and yeah, that just didn't work. So our team is going to go to the pad and see what has gone wrong. So we'll see you back here in just a little bit for the second attempt. Still waiting for the recycling of the count. You can see there it is, and we'll see if we can recycle the count right now. Team is going to try one more attempt to hope to launch this rocket. So we have probably 2 more attempts for today. So hope to try that out. So we're going to be releasing the count, and there we go. Has been releasing. So we are now at T-minus 5 minutes until launch. So everything is looking good. On track so far. So it was nothing due to the cameras. It was actually the rocket that was unable to launch. We are under 4 minutes. Everything's looking good so far. Everything's looking good so far. And let's try this attempt. We are currently looking at T-minus under 1 minute until the final attempt, and hopefully it works. Hopefully it works. So let's just wait for that to come. You can see the beautiful sun right there coming to our live view right there. There it is, both. There's the final look at both of those live cams. Getting ready for the final attempt. T minus 30 seconds. Everything's looking good. 20 seconds. This is the final attempt. T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stand by for final terminals of count. And here we go. Ignition. Here we go. Stand by. This is the final attempt. And we have an abort. And we have an abort once again. We have another abort due to the system not working correctly. So just switch to the live cam. There we go. So unfortunately, one more scrub. But we'll try again, and we'll try to remake the system and trying it to work. But we got far. We at least tried another launch attempt. So our next attempt is probably going to be the next week at this same day. No, actually, probably day before, and probably at sunset. So we'll try that and see if it works. And yeah, I think that's going to be it. I hope yeah, we'll try again later. So if you're just joining us, we unfortunately scrubbed due to an unfortunate abort that we scrubbed due to a failure in the disconnect system. But at least we tried our best and it worked. So we'll try to launch again next week, and you'll probably join us live right there when that happens. So just thank you so much for joining us in today's mission. You can see right there, and yeah. So that's going to be it for today's live stream. I hope you all have enjoyed today's broadcast, and special thanks to everybody that has been supporting Bottle Rocket Company, and especially thank you to our team that has let us make these adventures and made this amazing live stream possible. And also, we'd like to thank the weather for being good for today's launch, but unfortunately, it was not too good, and we unfortunately scrubbed. But it was nothing to do with any cameras or live stream or rocket. It was actually due to the one of the way that we connect the rocket to that yellow piece that you can see right there. So we'll scrub, and next week we'll try again and hopefully launch this that time. So I hope you enjoyed today's broadcast, and yeah, getting back, and yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this live stream, and we'll see you back all whenever we'll try again for the next launch. So thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you all in our next attempt, which will probably be next week and the day before today, which is I don't know when, but we'll try to do it, and we'll schedule the launch. I'll try as soon as possible to launch this again. So thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you all in our next live stream.